Alright, what's up guys? So there's a lot of background noise kasi mapakalakas ng hangin dito ngayon kung nasan tayo, no? It's been a very windy day, right? Beautiful day, but very windy. It makes doing Facebook videos na naka-live bit more challenging. Parang kaninang umaga nung video natin yung 2022 Civic, no? Maingay, very choppy, so I'm gonna have to do that video all over again. So what are we doing today? So right now we are doing a Facebook live video for one of my clients, and she is deciding, so bali na pre-approve ko na siya. Okay, she's just deciding kung aling unit ang kukunin niya sa dalawang to. So these units are both under $25,000. Okay, so pasok sa pre-approval niya, pasok sa budget niya. She's just deciding which one of them would have the overall better value. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through both vehicles, right? We're gonna go through yung pros ng isa, right? Yung pros ng bawat isa, and then yung cons nila. And then, hopefully, yung video will help her decide kung alin ang mas gusto niya. And, if you have any input or any opinions of your own, please feel free to add them sa comments ng video natin kasi I'm sure papanoorin niya ito mamaya. So, our client got pre-approved for, actually, na-pre-approved ko sa kanya, I think brand new 27,000, 28,000 na sakyan. So sabi niya, Sir Jerry, gusto ko magstay sa mga under 25, as close to 20 the better, right? Meron siyang specific color choices, meron siyang specific na requests, and these two are, ito yung parang top 2 units na pinagpipilian niya. So guys, what are we looking at here? We are looking at, on your left, we are looking at a 2016 Honda Civic EX, right? With 23,000 kilometers, and on the right, we are looking at a 2018 Hyundai Tucson all-wheel drive base model, right? Small SUV that has around 25,000 kilometers. So we're gonna go over each of them. Okay, so let's start with what we know the best sa Civic. Okay, so what we have here, guys, 2016 Honda Civic. Okay, EX ang trim level niya. So how can we tell na it's an EX? You can tell because of the rims, which are here. So it's got the alloy rims, okay, and it's got the sunroof. Now there's a trim level back in 2018 called the SE that has the alloy rims pero wala yung sunroof. Okay, so this one here, yun yung itsura niya. It's very nice, LED daytime running lights, very nice chrome sa harapan ng sasakyan. You got the black heater right there, malinis ang katawan. Okay, so 4-door sedan, guys, 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine, non-turbo. So 158 horsepower, I believe, on this one here. Okay, let's go around ng sasakyan. So as you can see, very nice gray color. This is yung top color choice ni ate. Yan siya. Always going to be here. Let's open up the trunk. Trunk space sa likod ng sedan, right? So not as big, of course. 4-door lang siya na kotse. The black box. I'll put this back later. Let's go over to the passenger side here. I'm gonna open yung sakyan muna. So one thing I'm gonna point out for her, no, is you can see yung all-weather mats from the previous owner, sinama na. So again, that's $165 so you don't have to, spend extra for. Malinis din naman ang loob. As you guys see now, right, current generation of Civics, right, for the past 5-6 years na, like pare-pareho lang sila ng hubog. Yung features lang nagkakaiba. The higher up you go, of course, different features, leather and all that stuff, but the same shape for all of them. So mga Civic na sedan. So same thing din dito, 2016 to . So on the driver's side naman tayo. So you can see the all-weather mats are there. Mas loob. So what is the main selling point ng Civic na ito? Well, in the province of Alberta right now, this one here has the lowest kilometers available, the last time I checked, in any 2016 Honda Civic na EX in the market right now for this exact same color. So I believe there's only 8 across Alberta. And ito yung pinakamababang mileage. And on top of that, this is a certified used Honda. So yung kanyang powertrain warranty does get extended. And it has clean Carfax. So as you can see there, 23,713 kilometers siya. Now, since it is an EX, right, it is the push button. So with the push button comes the built-in remote starter, as you guys know, which I've shown you guys before in the past. It's got the heated seats, touchscreen for the controls here, just like almost all of the Civics now, right? So ito yung kanyang susi, built-in remote starter. I'm gonna show you guys yung backup camera niya. So you got the backup cam there. You got heated seats for the driver and the passenger. Dual zone climate controls. I mentioned earlier kanina, there is a sunroof as well. Oops. Not sure ba't pumali yung ating gimbal. Ayusin ko lang ha. Dali lang. Nagpali yung ating camera eh. Oop. Sorry guys. I-balance ko lang siya ulit. Yun. Sorry. So yan siya. Icon button, right? So all the stuff that you normally would find in a Civic, no, for the year, right? Kasi I know a lot of people would normally think, no, 2016 yung sasakyan, dapat mura na yan, di ba? Dapat less than 20,000 na yan, right? Well, given the current situation of the world right now when it comes to mga new inventory, you know, all dealerships right now, wala kaming masyadong new inventory. So used cars, given the fact na not a lot of people are trading in, mas mahirap makakuha ng mga units na mga ganda tulad nito. So yun nga, main selling point ng sasakyan na to, low kilometers, right? Clean Carfax, certified used Honda. Kasi you might be thinking, di ba? You know, Sir Jerry, nag-feature ka ng Honda Civic na 2018 dati, yung kulay silver, right? That was only 18,000 mahigit. How come yung 2016 is nasa mga 20,000 mahigit? Well, because of that, right? Higher trim level, right? Lower kilometers, clean Carfax, extra features. For example, yung 2018 na yun, wala siyang lane watch. So Honda lane watch, ayan siya ngayon. So these are the kind of features that, you know, increase the value of a vehicle, right? And at the same time, it is a Honda, right? Honda and Toyota in the marketplace will always be more expensive kumpara sa mga ibang brands because meron silang brand equity. Okay? So ito yung unang option ni ate. Kasi gusto talaga niya is Honda nga sana as much as possible. Kasi reliable, alam niya magkakaproblema. Now ito namang second option, ako nag-bring up sa kanya. This one here. So again, this one here, under $25,000, 2018 naman siya na Hyundai Tucson. So the Tucson is yung parang compact na SUV ng Hyundai, right? So they have na all-wheel drive, right? Kasi I know there is another Hyundai SUV na maliit, but it's only front-wheel drive. For the all-wheels, pinakamaliit na I believe is the Tucson, and then you go to Santa Fe to Palisade, right? So ito yung Tucson. So this is before the redesign because I believe the Tucson went through a redesign in 2022. This is 2018 year, right? So as you can see there. So it's not a completely fair comparison, di ba? Kasi we're comparing sedan, a front-wheel drive, 4-door na sedan to a compact SUV. But they do fall within the same price range. So, you know, so yan siya. So right off the bat, I'm gonna point out this one here has the hood deflector, right? Aftermarket hood deflector. So again, something extra na hindi na kailangan bayaran ni ate kung ito ang bibilihin niya. It's got extra features like fog lamps, right? LED daytime running lights siya. So it doesn't have the alloy wheels kasi this is the base model. So steel wheels lang siya, tapos may wheel covers. So a bit bigger tire size. Actually no, almost similar. 17 din I believe yung Civic eh. So ito naman siya. This one is in the black. So as is, you know, like since it is a smaller SUV, right? Ang itsura niya. So Tucson, all-wheel drive. So let's start sa likuran. Backup cameras right there. So of course, there's going to be more space in this vehicle here, right? Since we are comparing to an SUV, so mas malaking space dito. 5-seater din ito. So you got that, you got spare tires niya and everything. 60-40 split for the passenger seats. So hindi siya power lift kit. Since it is the base model nga, let's close that up. Let's go naman here. So since it is an SUV, it has a bit more room sa likuran. And again, previous owner, sinama na yung all-weather mats. It's always nice. So it's got the plastic sa likuran dito. So this is cloth, this is plastic. Very nice application. Purpose ng plastic na to kung bata ang uupo sa likuran. Kasi alam niyo naman kung mga bata kayo, di ba? Mahilig sumipa sa likuran. At least pag sinipa dito, plastic. Hindi madadamage yung upholstery ng sasakyan. So I think that's really nice to consider if meron ka mga maliliit na anak. So yan siya. Now going on the driver's side naman. So yan siya. The mats are there as well. Pasok tayo sa loob. So, may napambato nito, right? Despite the fact that it is 2018, bakit mga 22,000 pa rin yung presyo niya? Almost 23. Kasi kilometer-wise, 25,000 kilometers. So, one big factor when you're looking at pre-owned vehicles, you will often find na mas mura ang isang sasakyan kung mas mataas yung kilometers niya. So, pag the lower the kilometers, right, the more expensive it will be. Kasi I know a lot of people will often think na bibili ako ng used pero gusto ko low mileage, right? Well, low mileage means higher price. So, keep that in mind kung mag-shopping kayo ng sasakyan. So, yan siya. So, setup, yan ang setup niya. Bit of a smaller screen. It still has the backup camera naman. So, as you can see there, right? Heated seats for both driver and passenger. Okay, you got USB ports, aux cable inputs here if ever na kailanganin mo. Heated seats for driver and passenger. You don't have the dual zone climate control. So isang tao lang yung magkocontrol. So ito lang yung gaano kalakas yung fan, tapos gaano kalamig o gaano kainit. So yan siya. So you got the downhill assist here, right? And then you have yung rear differential lock. Glove box, let's check it out. So yan pa siya. Manuals niya are dito pa. So gaya nga ng mention ko kanina, no, it's a very unfair competition, right? Kasi we're comparing an SUV to a car. That's like comparing apples to oranges, right? But gaya nga nasabi ko, both of them have their own pros and cons, right? I think either or, kung ano decision ni ate, I think it's gonna be a good purchase kasi, you know, both vehicles have clean Carfax, right? That's the main selling point. Both vehicles are low mileage. Price point wise difference, I think mga 2,000 lang yata ang diferensya ng dalawang to sa presyo nila. So payments wise, it's not gonna be that much of a big deal. It's gonna come down pretty much sa brand and sa preference nung ating buyer. So I'm gonna put that on brake. Ayan siya. So, let's start with that. Ano yung pinaka main pros nung 2018 Hyundai Tucson? Well, number one, right? It's an all-wheel drive vehicle. If you live in Saskatchewan or if you live in Alberta, if you live anywhere that has a lot of ice and snow in a year, having an all-wheel drive vehicle talaga will be a big deciding factor sa pagbili mo ng sasakyan. Of course, I'm not saying na front-wheel drive is bad, right? But I'm saying na if there's a possibility na makakuha ka ng all-wheel drive na pasok sa budget mo, right, it's worth it considering, right? What doesn't make sense is buying a front-wheel drive SUV na brand new if you live in Alberta or Saskatchewan. That's, again, personal opinion. So that's the main selling point ng Hyundai Tucson. That's the main pro na meron siya. Number two, because of the fact na it's very low mileage and 2018, so it's only technically 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, technically only 3 years old, right? Cover pa siya ng Hyundai's 555 warranty. So Hyundai and Kia have the 555 warranty where they have yung bumper-to-bumper warranty for 5 years or 100,000 kilometers. They have yung powertrain warranty and yung corrosion warranty, again for 5 years or 100,000 kilometers. They also have, I believe, 5 years roadside assistance for free. So lahat ng leftover na manufacturer warranty na protections malilipat ngayon sa magiging bagong owner, right? Given the fact na it's only 3 years old. Okay? Number 3, pro ng sasakyan na to, right? is of course, it's a kind of vehicle na can grow with you, right? Maybe ngayon sabihin nating single ka, pero sabihin natin a year from now, right? Mag-asawa ka, 2 years from now, magkaanak kayo, right? Hindi ka mahihirapan masyado sa space kasi a smaller SUV like this can still accommodate a small family. Mga isa, dalawang maliliit na bata, kasya pa kayo. Mas madali pang maka-go around, madali pang magbiyahe kung ganito yung sasakyan. Okay? So those are the main 3 pro selling points ng Hyundai Tucson na ito. This specific model ha, in comparison sa ating 2016 na Honda Civic. Now, ano naman yung top 3 na pros ng 2016 Civic natin? So, number 1 pro nito, of course, is the kilometers din. Just like the 2018 Tucson, this is a 2016 with 23,000 kilometers. So, alam naman nating lahat, right, na pag ang Honda na sasakyan ay inalagaan mo, right? Properly maintained, nagagawa mo palagi ang oil change, hindi mo hinaharabas. These vehicles will last you for 300,000 kilometers or more. Basta alaga mo lang yung sasakyan. So, and the fact na it is, you know, a Honda. It's not about brand supremacy, pero it's more of the market, right? In the market, right, mas mataas ang value sa mata ng consumer ng Honda and Toyota, right? So that's the main pros niya, is yung kilometers niya. Pro number 2, the fact na it's a Honda. Now, pros naman, third pro ng sasakyan na to, features wise. You got the alloy wheels, right? You got the LED daytime running lights, you got the Honda lane watch, you got the backup camera, you got the built-in remote starter, you get the sunroof. So, hindi ka bibili ng base model na tipo ng sasakyan na pagsasawaan mo kagad. Diba? Kasi usually, pag bibili ka ng base model, mas madali kang magsawa. Mas mabilis kang magsawa, mas likely kang magte-trade in. Mas likely kang mag-trade in, mas likely kang mababaon sa negative equity pag dumating yung point na kailangan mo na magpalit. Right? But, at the same time, design-wise, up until Generation 11, yung 2022 Civic, all of the Civics look almost exactly the same. Diba? Kung nakita nyo naman yung mga videos ko, 2016, 2018, 2017, 2019, 2020, 2020, magkakamukha lang sila. Right? So you can barely tell kung alin yung brand new, alin yung pre-owned. Right? Now, let's go naman sa cons. Right? Cons ng sasakyan na to. Number 1 is yung space. If ever mag-decide si ate na yun nga, for example, mag-asawa siya or magkaanak sila, maybe a year, 2 years from now, mas kasya pa rin naman sila. Ako nga, pinagkakasya ko yung 3 anak ko sa kotse ko minsan pag kinakailangan eh. But, yung comfort level while you're traveling, iba na. Pag meron kang maliit na bata, tapos nakakotse kayo, will you be able to get around from point A to point B? Yes. Will it be a comfortable ride? Especially para sa mga bata? Depende kung gaano sila kalaki. So that's as a parent, no? If you plan on being a parent later on, that's something you have to think about, right? Kasi parang sabi ko nga, bibili ka ng sasakyan, hindi naman yan parang t-shirt, right? Hindi mo pwedeng ipalit yan basta-basta. There's negative equity and all that stuff. There's insurance. So you gotta think about all those things to make, you know, a fully well-rounded, mature decision. So that's the main cons ng sasakyan na to. Number 2 cons is yung age niya. So yes, it is low kilometers, but it is a 2016 car. So 2016, when it comes to Honda warranty kasi, ang Honda warranty is 3 years or 60,000 kilometers, 5 years, yung 3 years or 60,000 kilometers, yun yung kanyang bumper to bumper. Yung powertrain niya, 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, same thing sa corrosion. So given the fact na it is 2016, yung powertrain warranty nito, tsaka yung corrosion warranty nito, paubos na. Right? However, ang solusyon naman doon is the vehicle, dahil it's in really good condition, was, you know, able to pass certified used Honda status. So certified used Honda siya, yung powertrain warranty niya does get extended, right? I believe by a year or 2 more, right? I have to double check. Pero I believe it's gonna be 1 more or 2 more years extra sa powertrain. So you do have that to cover you, right? So those are the main 2 cons na nasa isip ko. And number 3, of course, the fact na hindi siya all-wheel drive, hindi siya SUV. So, you know, if you live in Alberta, Saskatchewan, parang sabi ko kanina, if there's a possibility to get into an all-wheel drive vehicle na affordable, why not consider it, diba? So those are the 3 main pros and 3 main cons ng 2016 Civic na ito. Now, sa Hyundai Tucson naman, what are the main cons? Negative things ng Hyundai Tucson. Number 1, trade value. So hindi naman sa naninira tayo. You guys, you know, if you follow cars, if you follow the car industry, you know na Hyundai and Kia have very very low trade value. Like, kasi isipin mo, bakit yung 2018 na all-wheel drive na SUV bakit 1,200 lang ang diferensya kumpara sa 2016 na Honda? Dahil it's a Hyundai. And Hyundais talaga have really low resale value. So, if you were to buy this vehicle, for example, right, tapos iti-trade in mo maybe a year or two later, right, chances are, mas malaki ang magiging negative equity mo kasi mas mababa ang trade value ng Hyundai. So, again, something to think about when you're thinking of the long term. Now, if you're the type of person na ikikip mo yung sasakyan hanggang matapos yung utang, or kikip mo hanggang hindi siya masira, and again, nothing's wrong with that, then you're gonna get the most value. Pero kung ikaw yung tipo na magti-trade in ka later on, 1 or 2 years into ownership, right, then that will definitely affect you when it comes sa trade in na. Pag andun na yung negative equity because of that. Okay? That's one major con na naisip ko. Number 2 cons ng Hyundai Tucson na ito, it's a base model. So same thing, same sakit ng mga base model vehicles. More people are more likely to get bored of their base model vehicles and more likely na mag-trade in ng isang base model vehicle for a higher trim model. Like, I see it all the time, guys. Like, even for me, nakapakamot ako ng ulo, right? I have people na may mga sa records namin, right, sa Honda, may mga kliyente kami na mga 2018, 2019 yung mga CRV nila. Ang gaganda pa, ang baba pamilyahe. Tinitrade in sa 2021. Why? Kasi gusto lang ng sunroof or gusto lang ng ganito, even though the vehicle looks completely the same. So point I'm trying to make is, if you have a base model vehicle, most likely ka mag-trade in, and this Hyundai Tucson is a base model vehicle. Cons number 3. Honestly, I can't really think of a third con besides for those two things. Those are the main two things that I can think of. If you guys can think of anything, right, put it out in the comments sa video, no. Engine wise, right, this has a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder. The Honda has also a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder. Neither of them are turbocharged, right? So, you know, you don't have to think about that. Both of them runs on regular fuel. So, hindi mo kailangan mag-premium, right? One thing, I guess, for you to consider as a shopper is yung insurance, right? Honda might be cheaper to insure kumpara sa Hyundai, right? Depende sa insurance provider mo, insurance broker mo. So again, those are the things you have to consider, right? You have to think about insurance as well. Alin ang mas murang i-insure sa kanilang dalawa, right? So again, those are the things that you need to think about, and again, for my customer to think about. So yun nga, she's deciding between these two cars. So hopefully I did a very good job at pointing out kung ano yung maganda for each of them, and ano yung maybe hindi maganda, to help her make that better, well-rounded decision. Okay? So ate, if nanonood ka, ayan na yung request mo, right? So we have done our video on the 2018 Hyundai Tucson all-wheel drive and the 2016 Honda Civic EX. So I hope this would help you in your decision making. Let me know kung alin sa kanilang dalawa ang pipiliin mo, and we'll go from there. We're gonna do another video right after this.